Ever wondered why some men seem to have it all together while others struggle? Buckle up, because today we're diving headfirst into the absolute must-haves for a life dripping with courage and wisdom. Lend me your ears, because some folks might say this is not right, calling it out of the ordinary. But that is just because they haven't really gotten what it is all about. By the end of this video, you'll be enlightened with 6 life-changing skills that have the power to flip your world on its head. Stick around till the end, as what you will discover may be the most unexpected and transformative revelation you have ever encountered. Brave men, gather around. The first and foremost skill to have is great valor and strength, acceptance and overcoming fear. In your journey through life, you often find yourself haunted by the fear of failure and rejection. But, my friend, it is by facing these fears, by embracing the possibility of falling, that you find your true strength to live a life of courage and wisdom. You need to face your deepest fears. Look failure and rejection in the eye and recognize them for what they are. It is this recognition, this acceptance, that frees you, builds your strength, and allows you to move forward, stronger and more determined. Wondering how to master this skill? Start by facing the small fears and confront them with courage and resolve. As you grow stronger, as your resolve builds, face the bigger fears, the deep doubts. Accept the possibility of loss, but move forward with the belief in victory. And be kind to yourself. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, but they were laying bricks every hour. Being brave isn't about not being afraid. It is about moving forward even when you are. Number 2, moving on. Let me share with you wisdom on acquiring skills. Skills that are the very essence of a man's worth in this world. Listen up, my hunk. This is the story of a young squire named Eldon in a land not so different from ours. Eldon was not of noble birth, nor was he gifted with extraordinary strength, but he had a thirst for knowledge, a desire to learn, to grow, to become more than what he was. He would spend his days learning the art of swordsmanship, studying the ancient texts, and acquiring the skills of the wise and the brave. Eldon knew that in this world, a man must carve his own path and forge his own destiny. Over time, he became a master swordsman, so skilled that even the greatest warriors whispered his name with respect. And those ancient texts he was so fond of, they weren't just bedtime stories. He used their wisdom to outsmart enemies and face life's challenges head-on. By the end, he wasn't just some squire. He was a legend, an inspiration to all. Now think about your own life. Eldon's story isn't just a tale from a bygone era. It's a nudge, a reminder that greatness isn't about where you start, but where you're headed. You've got the same potential as Eldon. So, like Eldon, carve your path, rise above, and remember, never stop believing in what you can achieve. To identify these high-value skills, look around you and see what the world lacks and what it desires. And once you have identified them, dedicate yourself to them, hone them, master them. Be relentless, be undaunted, be unwavering in your pursuit. Number 3, critical thinking and open-mindedness. In the battles you face, in the choices you make, the ability to think critically and to keep an open mind is your greatest ally. You wouldn't want to be a man shackled by his own prejudices, a man who is blind to the truths of the world, who cannot think with his own mind. Right. You must be the man who can weigh the world with a discerning eye and who can see the unseen. Critical thinking is the sword that cuts through the fog of falsehood. It is the shield that guards against the arrows of deceit, and an open mind is the vessel that carries us to new horizons, to lands unexplored, to worlds unknown. Imagine you are faced with a decision, a path divided. A man without critical thinking would walk the path laid before him without question, without doubt. But a man with critical thinking, he would question, he would ponder, he would weigh the options before him and make a choice that is informed, that is wise and true to himself. For instance, When deciding on a course of action in a conflict, an open-minded man would consider the perspectives of both friend and foe, understanding their motives, their fears, their desires. He would not be a stubborn mule, stuck in his ways, but a wise owl, seeing the world in its myriad colors, making decisions that are just, that are enlightened. Let's move to a skill that can turn the tides of fate in your favor. Number 4, mastering the art of sales. This is the game changer, the tide turner, and you wouldn't want to miss the boat on this one. No, I am not talking about trading goods, but selling your ideas, your vision, and your very essence to the world. In every corner of life, the art of sales is the key. Learning how to sell is like making the other person see the world through your eyes and feel the fire in your soul. It is about convincing them, moving them, inspiring them. Hear me out, gentlemen. Let me share with you a story rooted in the rich lore of Middle-earth and set during the Third Age. A few decades before Aragorn's rise, there was a man, a simple blacksmith from the town of Eldoria, who had a vision of a blade so sharp, so strong, it could cut through stone. But the world laughed at him, mocked him, because they thought it was impossible. He could have surrendered, could have let his dream die, but no, he had the unique skill of selling his dream, his passion, to authors. With passion and belief, he spoke of his vision to the lords and nobles of the land. His words were so impactful that they couldn't help but invest in his dream and see the potential for groundbreaking advancements in metallurgy. He also gave them a stake in his success. In return for the investment, they would receive a portion of the profits once the blade was mass-produced and sold. This not only showed his confidence in his vision, but also gave them a tangible incentive to support him. As word spread and more influential figures saw the potential of his creation, investments poured in. The blacksmith used these funds to refine his design, hire skilled apprentices, and set up a larger forge. Determined to prove the naysayers wrong, he worked tirelessly. And one fateful day, in front of a gathering crowd, he demonstrated the power of his blade, effortlessly cutting through a massive boulder. The world was in awe. His blade not only changed the world of metallurgy, but also became a testament to the power of believing in one's vision and the ability to make others see it too. I dare you to stick to this piece of advice if you want to change your life for the better. When you sell, don't just speak, ignite. Don't just convince, inspire. Speak with your soul. Let your passion be your guide, and the world will follow. Whether it is an idea, a product, or your vision, sell it with all your damn heart and watch the world bow before you. Got that vision? Perfect. Now I have a skill for you that is as vital as the air you breathe and the water you drink. Effective money management. But wait, I am not asking you to count coins, but master the damn gold. Make it serve you. Make it build kingdoms for you. In this world, managing your wealth, your gold, is the cornerstone of a life of freedom, a life of power. It is the beacon that guides your ship through storms, and it is the fortress that guards you against the sieges of life. Managing your money is like commanding an army. Build a proactive strategy with discipline and watch it conquer the lands of prosperity and stability for you. It is all about making your gold march for you, fight for you, win for you. Now, I want you to picture this. You are the lord of a vast kingdom, and your gold is your army. Would you let it wander aimlessly, squander its strength on frivolous battles? Or would you command it with purpose, with vision? Would you make it conquer the lands of wealth and guard the treasures of prosperity? Here is a nugget of wisdom. Budget like a king. Save like a wise sage. Invest like a cunning general and spend like a thoughtful lord. In other words, budget with precision like a meticulous accountant. Save diligently, thinking of the future like a wise sage. When you invest, diversify. Think about mutual funds for steady growth and consider emerging technologies for potential windfalls. Start a side business, even if it's just selling crafts or offering a service in your neighborhood. Consider property investments, perhaps a rental that can provide passive income. While it's tempting to splurge on the latest gadgets or luxury items, prioritize assets that appreciate over time, like land or art. It's okay to enjoy experiences, perhaps a dinner out or a trip with friends, but always keep an eye on long-term financial security. Remember, every dollar you spend or save today can shape the legacy you leave behind. Make it count. So, men, do not just be mere stewards of your wealth. Be the freaking masters of your gold. Number 6, warriors. We now stand before the final and perhaps the most transformative and underestimated skill, a skill that can reshape your destiny. 'Tis the skill of learning to fight. Today, learning to fight is not just about throwing punches at each other, but about elevating your own spirit. It's a battle of the mind, and to stand firm against societal norms and pressures. Imagine you're an employee in a competitive industry, say tech startups. You've come up with an innovative idea for a new app that could revolutionize the way people manage their daily tasks. However, when you present it to your team, you face skepticism. Some believe the market is already saturated, while others think the idea is too ambitious. Now, learning to fight doesn't mean getting into a physical altercation or even a heated argument. Instead, it's about being prepared to defend your ideas with data, research, and a well-thought-out plan. It's about anticipating objections and having counter-arguments ready. Maybe you've done market research that shows a gap your app could fill, or perhaps you've identified a unique marketing strategy that could set your product apart. The goal is to fight for what you believe in. Once you have learned to fight, you not only champion your ideas, but also pave the way for innovation. Stand tall, believe in your vision, and let your determination be the force that drives change. My warriors, embrace these skills, forge your destiny, and let the world see your fearlessness. If the fires of wisdom burn within you, strike the like button and join our fellowship by subscribing.